Uh-oh. I think you guys have a different system than me. Do you guys have that? Those letters, 3x plus 4y minus 24 equals 0?
Yeah.
And negative 6x minus 3y equals negative 33? Yeah. Sweet, your font is just different. So, I'm going to go ahead and graph those, one with red, one with blue. What's the best way to graph those? Oh, I haven't turned it on yet. Well, you don't need to see because you're graphing and you already know how to graph this because we've done a whole unit on it. So I'll ask again, what's the best way to graph these? Slope-intercept form, of course. 3x plus 4y minus 24 equals 0. 4y equals negative 3x plus 24. Y equals negative 3/4 x plus 6. Graph it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the slope was negative 3/4. Down 3. 2, 3, 4. Out 4. Draw my line. Done. The blue one. Same thing. Negative 3y equals 6x plus 33. Minus 33. Y equals negative 2x plus 11. Uh-oh! Why is that hard to graph? Where do I start when I'm graphing it? I got to go up to 11, but my graph only goes up to 7. So, no, I don't want to scale because I've already put a line on here. So I got to find another point that's going to work. Well, I know I'm up at 11 and the slope's negative 2, right? So I go down 2 from 11 and out 1. That gets me to 1, 9. Is 1, 9 on this graph? No. So I got to go down 2 again to get the 7 and out 1. Oh, 2, 7. That's on the graph. So now I'm okay, yeah? And then I continue. Down 2, out 1.
Our graph actually goes up to higher.
Oh, your graph goes higher? All right. Down 2, out 1. But there's the point right there. And what's the answer to the system? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. The answer is 4, 3. Now, conclusions. What do you know? So, I graphed the two lines. So what happened? You guys just did this work. Right. I graphed two lines. And what happened when I graphed those two lines? They crossed how many times? They crossed once. And what does that tell us? That there is one solution. Because they only crossed one time. Yeah? Okay. Now, when you did the graphing, what was it that allowed us to know that there would only be one solution?
Basically C, and they were like,
Why did you know they were going to cross? Because they didn't have the same slope. So, if slopes differ, then there's going to be one solution. Always? Or only with lines? Only with lines. Because curves might bump again, which we proved with our notes a couple of days ago, right? When we drew that V, they hit twice, right? So it's only if it's a linear equation. One solution in a linear system. Cool? Easy peasy, right? You don't even need to graph them to know there's going to be a solution as soon as you see different slopes. Right? Okay. So let's do the next one. Do you guys have those equations? Okay, so let's graph them. Red, blue, we get double practice for graphing. What do you notice about those two lines when you graph them? They're parallel. What does parallel mean? They're never crossing, which means what? No intersection, so how many solutions? None. There is no coordinate in the universe where those lines will cross. And what was the hint again? Same thing that's been the hint in every unit we've done since the functions unit. The slope is the hint. Slopes equal no, oops. Slopes equal, question mark, no solution to a linear system. Why? Simply because once the slopes are equal, they're automatically parallel. Right? Okay. Can we turn the page over? No problem. We got time. This is a very quick lesson. We're already almost done it if you look on your notes. Got one more thing to graph. Yeah. Excuse me. We good? Don't worry, Saida. We'll wait for you. We got nothing but time. All right. Oh, now we've got a problem. I don't have any equation here. What do you guys have? Somebody read it out to me.
Plus 3.
2x plus
3y equals 5.
and
And then 4x minus 10 equals negative 6y.
great. So go ahead and graph them. What, Myers? 5/3? Why? Why do you do it to us? It's easy to graph though still, isn't it? How do we make this easy to graph? Yeah, just make the graph thirds. So 1, 2, 3, that's where 1 is. 1, 2, 3, that's where 1 is. And I need to go up to 5/3. Now, even though I put it in scale, since I've scaled them both the same, can I just do my slope normally now? Yes, of course. So down 1, 2, out 3, down 2, out 3, and then we draw it. Now, the next one, 4x. Oops, I don't need to do any of that. I can just go ahead and divide by negative 6. Wait a cotton picking minute. It's the same line. So what does that tell us? That every single dot is going to be a solution to both, isn't it? So what does that tell us? Same line. So what does that mean? How many solutions do they share? How many? Infinite. Every single solution of the red line is the solution of the blue line. And every single solution of the blue line is the solution of the red line. And since it's a line, it has infinite solutions. So therefore, same line, what does that mean? Infinite solutions. Now, you guys should have the same three systems here. Right? X plus 2y equals 6, x plus y equals negative 2, they're the same? Yeah? Okay. You're not allowed to solve them. You're not allowed to graph them. All you can do is a little bit of algebra to tell me how many solutions each one will have. What are your three options? There can be one solution. No solutions or infinite solutions. And what's the key to telling you how many? Slope. Go. First one's pretty easy, yeah? Y is already by itself, so you don't have to divide x by anything. So this guy's slope is 1. This guy's slope is 1/2, because 1's got to divide by 2 to get rid of the y, yeah? So they have different slopes. So how many solutions? One solution. Y, different slopes. Look at the next one. Yuck. They don't look the same, do they? So, let's check. This 5, this 3, at some point is going to have to divide by 5, isn't it?
Oh, they're the same.
Aren't they?
Yeah, because if you just switch it around and do -6x plus 10y equal, then like if you put the other thing on top of it.
So Vanessa is doing a different strategy. She's moved this 6 over so they're in the same form. 6x plus 10y, and she moved the 18 over as -18 equals 0. Hey, wait a minute. 3 times 2 is 6, 5 times 2 is 10, and -9 times 2 is -18. Doesn't that mean they're the same line? So, if they're the same line, how many solutions? Infinite. Why? Same line. Now, you guys are smart kids. If it's Mr. Myers, that's probably going to be the third one, yeah? But let's check, because it's kind of tricky. If you do Vanessa's move, because notice I also changed the letters, 4p, well that's times 2, -5, and 10q. Well, that 10 would have to come over here, wouldn't it? So it would be -10. So that's a times 2 again, isn't it? So right now it's looking like they're the same line, aren't they? And that 15 goes over here and becomes positive 15. Well, isn't 15 times 2, 30? So they are the same line, aren't they? No, they're not. Because I went times 2, 30 to 15 isn't times 2. What's it? No, 30 times 15 is not. 30 divided by 2 is 15. Not times. So these are actually parallel, aren't they? Because the variables are the same, but the y-intercept's going to end up different. So this is 0 because they have a parallel slope. Everybody see how it works? That's the lesson. Now, you might have noticed that the lessons in this unit have been exceedingly short, right? To give you lots of time to practice, because while this is not difficult, what is it? It's very technical, isn't it? You have to pay very close attention to the signs and to your algebra. Is the algebra hard? No, because you've all gotten through grade 9. But moving around as much stuff as you're moving around, if you don't pay attention, if you're talking to your buddy, you're worried about getting your Snapchat updated, it's gonna screw you up. Right? So that is why I've kept the lessons very short and given you extra practice time. Okay? The lesson today is page 447, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, 448. Did anybody wish to... Oh, the puzzle sheet. Did anybody bother to do it?
Oh, I did. Oh.
It was a good one, hey? The farmer who fed his cows bird seed so he could sell cheap milk. Peter and Felix are like, these jokes are so stupid.
They don't make sense.
They make no sense. You know, I find it very funny because my kid is in French